Welcome to The Coffee Grind by the Denton Chamber of Commerce, powered in part by Classic of Denton. Classic of Denton.
Good morning, Denton. You're watching the Denton Chamber of Commerce Coffee Grind. My name is Travis Vaselka. I'm the Director of Membership and Marketing for the Denton Chamber. And with me, as always, is my trusty co-host.
Good morning, Denton. My name is Randy Skinner, and I serve as your chair of your Membership and Marketing Committee, and at least for another couple months, right? Because then Taylor's going to be...
in the new program year.
New program year. And then as a member, I represent Denton County Friends of the Family.
Perfect. Well done.
That's all. Okay, I just have to address it. I am so much taller than everybody because Jake gave me a special chair, and I'm very fine with it, but I feel awkward because I feel like I could just like spin around into...
In perspective, you look totally fine.
Do I really? Because
Yeah.
I can't. I feel like I'm like hovering.
Yeah, you're all right.
Like I'm wearing 4-inch heels.
So anyway, you're watching the Chamber Coffee Grind. We're recording live from the DentonRadio.com studio inside of the Discover Denton Welcome Center in downtown Denton. We're here to keep you up to date with what's happening in the business community, highlighting featured initiatives and events from the Denton Chamber itself. Today we're going to be talking about upcoming festivals, and we have two of them. Well, does it count as a festival?
Let's count it as
We'll
an
count it as a
event.
festival.
all
It's a
of the
huge
same.
event. We'll just go with that.
It's a huge event.
for charity.
So,
Yeah.
so we've got Kevin Leckler with the Denton Festival Foundation.
Yes.
And you represent the Denton Arts and Jazz
Arts and
Festival.
Jazz.
And then we have Deanna Charles with Denton Noon Kiwanis, representing the Taste of North Texas.
All right.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Food, crafts,
for having
fun,
us.
music.
Thank you.
Man.
Yeah, so we're gonna like tag team some convo over here. We'll start with Kevin. Tell us about the Arts and Jazz Festival, and maybe a little bit of history if you happen to know any of it.
The Denton Arts and Jazz Festival, this is our 38th year.
Awesome.
It's April 27th, 28th, and 29th, obviously. It's the interesting thing about where we are now is that we are seeing second and third generations.
That's so cool.
Parents that performed or parents that came into our art tent are now bringing their children back. And
That's awesome.
really, it's kind of fun just to sit back and watch.
Now it's become like a thing that people do. I love this.
It's kind of it's a tradition.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, how many people show up every year about? I know
Between 225,000 and 250 over 2.5 days.
That is amazing.
it just
Yeah.
never ceases to amaze
Yeah,
me.
it's taken
Same.
on a life of its own.
It's incredible. And y'all do such a phenomenal job. I know a lot of planning goes into it.
All year.
All year long.
Probably about 18 months out.
Wow.
So you're already planning for 2 years
Absolutely.
in the future.
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
Okay, so the dates are the 27th, 28th, 29th, and then we're going to talk more about it, but where can someone go to learn more about attending, what the lineup is going to be?
Our website.
Okay, what's the website?
DentonJazzFest.com.
DentonJazzFest.com. All right. So that's where y'all can go check it out while we continue to talk about it.
All right, so Deanna, let's talk about the Taste of North Texas. This is happening like this week.
Yeah, it's happening tomorrow.
right?
Tomorrow at Golden Triangle Mall. We will be there. We'll be we'll have probably 40 to 50 vendors that are coming out, and we have a lot of
Nice.
new vendors that are new in town.
What are some of the new ones?
Hula Hands is one of the new ones.
Excellent.
I forget the list.
It's probably super long.
Name
yeah.
one more. You can do it.
One more.
Come on.
More.
You're on the spot.
Gosh,
I'm just kidding. You'll think of it in a second.
I know, I
Okay,
will.
keep going.
After I
So
get
40 to 50 vendors.
40 to 50 vendors, and the proceeds from the event go towards the Kiwanis Club, and it helps to help the children of Northern Denton County have access to health care that they wouldn't otherwise have access to.
Very
So this
worthy
is one of the
cause.
two big events that the Kiwanis Club puts on.
Yes.
And it's a wonderful event. So
And so 40 to 50 vendors. And so tell someone, what time does it start tomorrow?
5:30 p.m.
5:30 at the mall.
At Golden Triangle Mall. You can park anywhere you want at the mall, and then you walk into Center Court, and that's where you get ticketing
Like where the
and banding
food court
is.
area is, like that main. Where,
No, so you can park
Different.
anywhere. So, and then Center Court.
Oh,
is
like where
in
they
the
do
very
the
middle.
Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny?
Yes,
like
the
in
Easter Bunny is
okay.
there already, and
Oh,
he'll
the
be
Easter
walking
Bunny.
around.
He'll
yes,
be there.
he is. He's there.
That
so,
can
yeah.
either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending upon your kid.
Yeah. It can be really great or really horrifying.
But
Yeah.
it's the same with Santa too. So.
Yes, it's true.
Yes.
I went and took my kid to Santa just to get the picture of the screaming chit, and I totally got the picture.
Did you really?
Oh,
I don't
yes.
know if I
She was-
saw that.
If you
Oh,
go
great.
in with that in
Classic.
mind,
Yes.
you're probably going to get it.
I did. I did.
Please.
Success.
Yes.
That's awesome. So it's going to be tomorrow at 5:30,
Uh-huh.
Golden Triangle Mall. Park anywhere. Go to the middle.
Yep.
Find the Easter Bunny. And then tell
then-
somebody how it works, because
So what you'll do
somebody's
is-
never been.
So you'll go in, you'll get banded, so that way you can tell that you're part of the event, because we can't shut the whole mall down.
Right.
And then we've actually spaced out the vendors more this year, so the lines won't be as long
Cool.
like they were last year. And you can just kind of take a plate, grab a plate, and just go from each one and try a little this, try a little that, try a little this, and then they have wonderful drinks and different types of things. There's all kinds of food and all kinds of things.
That's
Love
awesome.
it.
There, and there's no limit. I mean, literally no limit to the amount of things that are going to be there today.
Very
It's like
cool.
a buffet.
Absolutely.
Like a very
How
large
much
buffet.
How much
Very
are
large.
tickets, by the way?
$15 for adults and 10 for
15.
kids or students.
10 for students or kids, 15 for adults.
Yes, and
Okay.
I think 6 and under is free.
I mean, that's basically dinner, y'all.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's the best price for a dinner in
Yeah.
town, no
That's
matter
a
what. Yeah,
Cheap
and then
dinner.
it's a
Yes,
cheap
it is.
dinner. Yeah, and it goes to a great cause. The Kiwanis Clinic for
Yeah.
kiddos. I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't get better than that.
exactly, and we have Lane Elizabeth Music coming out to be our music artist,
Fun.
so she's going to be amazing.
What kind of music is that? What style?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm asking
Guitar.
you the hard questions.
It's
I'm
acoustic.
so guitar.
Guitar.
Perfect.
I sing
Lane
on the guitar.
Elizabeth Music. Y'all could probably find Facebook page or something
Yes.
to go check it out before.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I'm sorry. I should have
She's-
prepped you with
she's
my
really good.
questions. before. She's,
Oh.
She's been on
Jake,
Denton
Jake's-
Radio several
she's
times.
busted in.
So
what
we've got
style
it.
music is
She's
it?
she's very young, but she's kind of a singer-songwriter, pop country kind of feel.
Perfect.
Great voice, really good writer. Think Taylor Swift, but better.
Oh,
Wow.
And
That is-
local.
yes.
All
yes.
right. Okay,
So-
there you go. You have
Very fun.
Better Than Taylor Swift coming as your
I'm
musical performance.
excited.
That's really cool. So back to you, Kevin. So tell us
Back
about
to Kevin for
back
the
to
Arts
Kevin.
and Jazz Festival.
Reporting live. So give us kind of a flow, or like what
Like
can we
if someone's
expect
never
to see?
been, what would it be like?
Like the 101 of arts and jazz.
Wear your galoshes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, so this is like a
Exactly.
big joke about. I say this
always
lightly.
rains.
It's always raining.
It
on
always
arts and
does.
jazz.
But it
only,
doesn't
only if
stop
we
us.
talk about it in advance.
Ah, darn it.
Button your lips.
Yeah,
Mom's
it's
the word.
there's everything. We have fine art. We have music. We have 7 stages of continuous music. We have
That is
almost
so cool.
200 artists and vendors.
Wow.
We have over 60 food vendors.
Okay.
So,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
you're going to eat, you're going to listen to music. We have a children's art tent
Yes,
where
that's
they can
so
come
cool.
and they can create their art. And we also have a children's percussion tent.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And
I've
so
So
never
they just
heard
get
that.
to make
come in.
noises.
They can come in and learn about the different percussion
so cool.
instruments. And it's like I said, the rewarding thing for us is that we're seeing second and third generations come through there. And
That's neat.
yeah,
is really
that gives you a good warm fuzzy feeling.
So Veronica says that she loves your T-shirt and she must have one. So are these going to be on sale?
These are sale right now
Ooh, where do we go
at
to get
that
them?
little counter right there.
Right
Here
here, at the Welcome Center.
Center.
So Veronica, you can come in and grab one. And then we've got Elsbel says that she loves Lane Elizabeth and that she's amazing. So her stamp of approval means it's going to be really good.
Love
Totally
it.
awesome.
Okay, so back to Arts and Jazz Fest. What are some of the musical performances that we have lined up?
We have Randy Brecker on Friday night is our headliner.
Okay.
Los Lobos is Saturday night, and
Yeah.
Brave Combo is Sunday.
Oh,
we always
Denton's
close. We always
Yay!
close with Denton
That's so
Band
cool.
Brave Combo.
That's awesome.
Is 1 o'clock lab band
They
gonna
will
make an
be.
appearance?
We have a whole UNT stage.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
yes, I
that's
forget
usually
that
the one
that's-
like that's kind of behind the belly dancing
Right.
stage, right? Which I love the belly dance stage.
The
My
belly-
husband will like stop by there with me, and I'm like wanting to like camp out, and he's like 15 minutes is all. And I'm like, whatever, I'll see you. Go grab a turkey leg. I'm gonna hang
Yeah.
out here. They're so talented.
Yeah, these
And
are.
I'm like over there, like I can't do any of that. So I'm like, real like,
So just wiggle.
how do you do that?
So these are like Grammy nominated and Grammy award winning
Absolutely.
Yes.
artists who show
Absolutely.
up in Denton to our Arts and Jazz Festival every year, and I think that's
Absolutely.
a huge accolade.
Well, they don't just show up.
Right, not
yeah.
just show. They're there.
Yeah.
They
Kevin's
perform. They're
like,
for you.
I've been working on this
Yeah.
for 18 months.
They don't just make an appearance.
Yeah, that's just like whoever wants to come out. So
wave and say
we
hello.
got
And the one thing we haven't touched on, it's free to the public.
That's yes. So there's
I-
no tickets.
No
you
tickets.
just show up.
You just show up, come in, enjoy everything there is to enjoy.
That's
well,
awesome.
and what I love about it too is I know you said there's over 200,000 people that are coming through from those 3 days, but the space is so big and spread out
Yep.
that the only time that I ever feel like it's crowded is the bridge.
Oh my
Right?
gosh,
Like
it's such a
the bridge,
bottleneck.
right? But other than that, like there's so much space you can, because it's free, you're just like roaming in and
Mm-hmm.
out. You don't have to worry about it. And then like when you get to the bridge is when you just gotta be like, okay, you can do this. And you like sardine
take you
through.
no time
but
to
it's
get across.
worth it because
Yeah.
you're like hearing music all around you. You're seeing all these craft vendors, which are extremely talented. I know, like
yes.
one year you had like I hope they come back. It was like someone doing like the metal twisting
yeah.
live,
Cool.
and you could get your name or whatever. You have people, classic kid one with like the sand filler.
The sand
I
art,
mean,
yeah. He'll
come
be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
Sand
Nice.
art guy. Love you, man. Like 6-year-old Randy comes out and I make a sand art bottle every year. It's for my
Cute.
nephew, of
What
course.
colors
Yeah.
do you use?
But all the colors.
All the colors,
And you know,
absolutely.
like you dip the wood stick down there to make
Make
it
the
have like the
shapes.
little shape.
Oh, nice.
Just say, I'll see you. But there's so many. It's impressive. And so what else can we have in store other than the music? Is there any food vendors that you know are kind of fan favorites?
We have, of course, fried what, which everybody loves. They take everything
What?
and fry it.
Fried what?
And serve it. We've added some vegan options this year.
Wonderful.
Which we've had lots of requests for.
Yeah.
So-
Shout
Well,
out
we're-
to all the vegans and vegetarians in
Yeah.
town
We're in
because
Denton.
You will have,
we exist.
you will have a couple of different options this year. So,
that's awesome.
In addition to just regular fare food.
Nice.
So will the shark vendor be coming back? Like,
I don't
it's like the
believe so.
complete
Tell me.
opposite of the.
A shark?
Yes, the
is
past
awesome.
like 2 or 3 years, it's like shark on a stick.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got you.
It's like very non-vegan, like probably
with the
offensive.
Jaws theme in the
That
background.
is
Doo-doo-doo-doo,
crazy. Oh
my
doo-doo,
gosh.
doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
I'm gonna need a bigger boat.
I am so pumped.
gosh.
We go every year, and I cannot wait. And I love that it's family friendly the whole entire weekend.
Absolutely.
You can bring
absolutely.
a blanket, sit out there on that nice, wonderful. area.
Well,
Yeah,
it-
there's a lot of
The
room.
main stage. Yeah.
It's a community event, and I think that's the secret to our success is we involve the community comes together to put it on.
That's awesome.
And I think that's why it's endured.
So speaking of it being a community event, I know it's pretty much run by volunteers.
There are 2 of us that are paid.
Okay,
Yes.
so but the day of, other than the vendors, like it's community members volunteering. Like I know Denton Benefit League volunteers
Yes.
and some of the committee members.
Our
Are y'all-
members are called Top Hands,
Top hands.
and it takes anywhere from 400 to 600 people working.
I've been a top
the-
hand before.
Have
the
you?
booth.
Yeah.
If someone
People
was
take pride in the
interested-
top hands. Like
Yeah.
they even have like buttons
Oh,
that they wear.
buttons that show how many years
Years
they've
of
been
service.
Oh,
Oh
That
my
is
gosh, it's a big
awesome.
deal.
That's a cool
It's
recognition
totally
thing.
That's really
love that.
neat. So if someone was interested in learning more about getting involved in that way, what would be the best route for them to
The
take?
website.
Perfect.
We've made it so easy. You can also sponsor on the
Yeah.
website.
Are you still looking for sponsors?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It's a free event.
Yeah, somebody's
You
got
know,
to pay for it.
we rely on our sponsors, and we couldn't do it without our sponsors.
And I'm sure they get amazing exposure for all the people, the
Absolutely.
the
Oh.
250,000 or so that show up.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, like, if ever there was an event to sponsor,
Right,
I'm pretty
this-
sure
this would be a
that's
great
the
one.
Okay,
Well,
we have comments.
Let's see.
this one's a long
Oh, wow.
one.
Okay, so
Veronica.
Veronica, the limit does not exist for food of taste in North Texas. Will Milpa Kitchen
Yes.
and Cantina have margaritas?
Oh no, I don't know about the margaritas, but they'll be there for sure.
And the voice of Jake Laughlin chiming in. Nice. All of the lab
We
bands,
should
says
have all
Danielle.
looked.
That's from UNT.
Like,
Where's
where's that,
that
coming
voice?
from?
Disembodied. And Elle said, "You can. Yes, you can. Let's take a belly dancing class."
Yes. Thanks, girl.
Randy, you got this.
Yeah, I'm going to work on it.
Did you think of that other new restaurant.
You're putting her back
Poor
on the
thing.
spot.
Who is it? There was another new one. There's tons of new ones. I just can't think of all of them.
Yeah,
That's okay.
That's a great selection.
Can
though.
we go to the
That's
website and
Yes.
see the lineup?
Yes, tasteofnt.com or tasteofnorthtexas.org.
And
And
if you
then-
go to the there's a Facebook page, right?
Yep. And then you can also go and buy tickets online. And the tickets are $15 for adults, $10 for students, and so you can that'll get you through the lines a little bit faster when you're going to get ticketed
Perfect.
demanded.
Now you
And-
can't crash it because you have to get a wristband, y'all. So
Yeah.
for all y'all out there thinking,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna show up to the mall,
There
I'm
are
gonna
signs.
crash
Gotta get
it.
We have
banded.
signs
Gotta
that say
get a bracelet.
must have band in order to sample food, and they'll be everywhere. So you.
How much time would you say is a good amount to devote to kind of if you just went from table to table to table?
I would get there early for starters. I
You
would
got
definitely
like 40 or 50 vendors, right?
start at 5:30. The food typically runs out closer to 8, so I would like 7:30, 8 o'clock is when you're going to get really what's left over at that rate. So yeah, I would say at least a solid hour and a half. 'Cause
Even
it's
the
gonna take you a while.
leftovers, though, were probably good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you
saying.
really can't have bad
we'll
ones.
come at the very end,
Yeah.
so we don't have to worry about
Paleo's
the
always
crowd.
takes good care of us at the end because we're
With my
always hungry.
Tupperware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any rule against bringing your own Tupperware?
Yeah. I'm sure they wouldn't like that.
Okay,
Okay.
Paul says, sounds like a great event.
Hashtag Denton don't crash.
Nice.
Thank you. Let's see. What else? Do we have any other questions?
Well, I guess it would be, is there anything else that we didn't talk about for the Arts and Jazz Fest or Taste of North Texas that you guys want to make sure we cover?
Well, DATQ is our presenting sponsor. We
All right.
give
Wonderful.
mad shout outs to DATQ for being our presenting sponsor this year.
They're
That's
also
awesome.
a chamber member, so shout out from us too.
Shout
they
out.
are
And Pat
amazing.
Sherman with DATCU is the chair of Wink this next program
She
year.
is.
That is awesome.
So,
Very good.
Way
Serves
to
on
go,
our board
DATQ.
as well.
DATQ is awesome.
Well, if we're going to shout out to them, we
Yeah.
should shout out to the City of Denton, who is one of our presenting sponsors.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
To the city.
The Parks and Rec Department, which
They just
we
have
couldn't
to
do
do a
it
lot.
without
Gosh.
it.
Oh, gosh,
And, just all of our other sponsors, which are all listed on our website.
Yes, go check
It's
them
all
out.
about
They're
the
great
website.
supporters of the
Yes.
community.
Thank you to everyone who sponsored both those events for making it happen for us. And a side note, if it does rain, everyone still goes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
do
yes.
not think that you can't go.
rain
I
makes it more
personally
fun.
had a
It kinda
blast.
does.
I mean, it's kind of the thing. You
Yeah,
got to
I
go
know.
when it rains.
In fact, I'm gonna.
Until you lose your shoe in the mud.
I
Oh,
gotta
that's
get
happened
stuck.
too. That's happened too.
Yeah, and my nephew Ryder 2 years ago, it was like the big mud puddle going through, and I was like, Ryder, go on the wood, go on the wood. He was like, no, it's fine, Riri. And he goes and just starts walking, and his foot comes
Shloop.
right out of the shoe, and I was like, told you so.
Yeah.
Like, it was classic.
You have to go a few days later and try to hunt,
I
like,
know.
pull it back out.
Well, of course, I had to climb in there and like pull it out.
Yeah.
Like, you
I
know.
just left it. It wasn't that important to me. I
going.
had more in the car. I'm always prepared.
Perfect.
So,
I
Bring
love
extra
it.
shoes. Bring galoshes just in case.
So tomorrow night, Taste of North Texas, the mall, $15. Deanna Charles will be there to greet you. And then 27th, 28th, 29th, Arts and
Just a month
Jazz
from now.
Fest, free. Plenty of time to sponsor, volunteer, get involved, and go check out the website.
absolutely.
Well said.
Thank you.
And just to cap it off, Veronica provided Houlihan's, Chiloso Mexican Bistro, Bone Daddies, and more.
Yum.
So you can
Oh,
click
there's
that
a
link
link.
here in our
She's
comments
always
to
on
get there.
top of
Thanks,
it.
Veronica.
Yes, thank you,
I
Veronica.
love Chiloso. Their stuff, sometimes it's like so spicy, but I keep eating it. I love it.
That's what makes it so good.
So good.
All
Thanks,
right.
Veronica. Okay, what do we got next?
And thank you to our guests, Deanna
Yes.
and Kevin. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks for having
you.
us.
for having
You're
us.
amazing.
So now we're just going to do some announcements real quick.
Okay.
We've got tons of things going on at the Chamber all year long. I try to give everybody at least a few weeks of heads up announcements about this. So for the Chamber itself, we've got a membership mixer coming up. It is tomorrow, and it is happening at the same time as Taste of North Texas. So
But you
what we
can
are
drop
telling everybody
by.
is please.
It's at Milpa though. So
It is at
Mil-
Milpa, so it's just right down the road.
Yeah.
So if you're struggling with, do I go to this or go to that?
Go to both. Go to both.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. There you go.
You can have time to go to
Yes.
both. And we would
And
appreciate
definitely
seeing you
have
there.
a margarita at Milpa because they are amazing.
They have 100. Plus, I'm sure. And then we've got, this will be happening at Milpa from 5 to 7, and it's sponsored by Fraser Commercial Real Estate and Mar Properties. And then we have the Chamber's quarterly membership luncheon, combining with their Leadership Denton graduation. So this is a big old thing for Randy because she's on the committee for this. She went through the class.
And they won't tell you the
class.
answer. I'm
I
like,
know.
what's the answer?
I'm so proud of
They
our
won't
class.
tell you the answer.
The project will be revealed.
And Jake is on this year's class, so shout out to Jake and his team. They've worked really hard for pretty much a year.
Yes.
I mean, Jake, have y'all worked hard, or is it like, you know?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
He's
so that's,
traumatized
a little bit.
from all the work.
but it's rewarding.
It's it's really rewarding, and applications to do it next
Will
year
be coming out in April,
Yep.
beginning of April.
I think y'all Fuzzy had said that they're trying to make it to where by the time the luncheon rolls around, the app is live. Is that still?
Yeah, it'll
I
go
think-
live in the beginning of April. So
Perfect.
the luncheon and the graduation are happening on April 20th, starting at 11:30 to 1.
So if you're a leader in Denton or you want to be a leader, you need to join Leadership Denton.
That's true.
There's my little sales pitch.
Thank you. It's happening
Almost
at
a
Embassy Suites at the Convention Center, and it's on a Friday. So tickets are $35, or if you'd like to be a table sponsor, you have a reservation of a seat of 8 for your company, that'd be $400.
What a deal.
Super deal. And then we've got some ribbon cuttings coming up in the next
All
few
right.
weeks. So on, am I doing this in the right order? Yes. So on April 5th, we have Code 3 ER and Urgent Care. They're doing their ribbon cutting. And we had a slight time change. It went from noon. It's now at 4 o'clock.
That's probably better.
It's best.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's the best time.
4 o'clock is easier.
Yeah, this is what I recommend to
At
all of
noon,
the folks
you
that
have to do
ask
lunch.
for one.
So it's way
Yeah,
better.
somebody's got to eat. And then we've got Brain Balance of Denton. And here we are talking about it. Poor Brain Balance. So they've got their ribbon cutting at noon.
Oh, right.
On
Yours
April
is
6th.
different. Yours is different.
gonna be
Noon's
awesome.
fine.
Sorry, let me go back one. Code 3 ER is located on Teasley Lane, 3111 Teasley Lane. And then Brain Balance is over at the Razor Ranch Shopping Center. So that's at 2735 West University.
And I don't know if you had time to look this up. What do they do?
Did they move from
They are-
Elm? Were they on Elm? I'm wrong.
I'm
That's
not
not
sure.
the same people.
It could be different.
different people. I'm wrong.
So Brain Balance, I could get this wrong, so please forgive me, but I want to say they work with children who've got like certain attention, brain things going on. So like if you have ADD, ADHD,
Dyslexia
they'll
or
give
something
you,
like that.
I think so, and so they'll give you ways of teaching that might be a better opportunity for them to learn something in the way that they would prefer to learn it.
Cool. Okay,
Or
so
can
sounds like the
grasp
ribbon
it.
cutting. I bet if you stop by at noon, you could also learn more about it. Sounds
Yes,
really
absolutely.
interesting though.
I'm sure they'll give a
I just
tour.
had
You
no
can learn
idea.
more about it.
Like Brain Balance.
And then Golke Pools, they have a new newly constructed service center opening up on Duncan Street. So that's 1115 Duncan Street. And if you're familiar with the Golke Pools facility off of Dallas Drive,
It's not that
this
one.
is not that location. You'll have to, and it's very close by though. So you just kind of go around, and it's in what's that part of Denton? Southeast Denton area.
I don't know. I'm not good at
Directions.
compasses.
Google it,
There.
1115 Duncan Street. You'll find it. And then Make the Move. Did I give you the date on?
Make the move.
Sorry, Golke Pools is happening on April 12th. And then we've got Make the Move happening on April 19th.
What do
Their
they
ribbon
do?
cutting.
Do
It's a
they-
real estate.
Make the move.
Sweet.
Oh, that's a cute name.
So they are at 207 West Hickory Street. So just right here near the square.
So
That'll
they
be,
real estate advisors, or I mean,
that's a good question.
Real estate.
And
real estate.
Real estate.
Good
just in
enough.
real
We're
estate.
We're gonna
We'll go
with
with
real
that.
estate. Got it.
That's
go to
happening
find
Thursday,
out.
April 19th at 4 o'clock. So I muddled through that one.
Can you believe it? April's already here.
I know. I don't want to talk about it.
Jeez.
Okay,
Looking
so
forward to it,
now we have community events. As a member of the Denton Chamber, you have access to be able to post your events at denton-chamber.org. You can find all of the community events that we're going to chat about listed. If you need help figuring out now,
Now Deanna's putting Travis on the spot.
it's the rain.
Yeah.
It's throwing us all off.
A little
So if you ever want help figuring out how to access all of your chamber benefits or use the dashboard, post these type of events, even if you're not a new member, the new member welcome lunch that we do monthly?
Every other month.
Every other month. You can go to and learn more, or you can just email Travis like I do for everything.
Everybody does. It's all right.
So everybody does it.
I text him.
I'm trying
That's
to.
true, you
I'm
do.
trying to be an adult and like not just text them for random questions and use like the calendar. Like, what time is this? Like when it's posted on the internet. Like,
It's on
sorry,
the calendar.
I'm working. Okay, so first community event. we have the Denton Means Business 5K and Fun Run, which we've talked to you guys about for the past couple of weeks. It is finally coming up. It's yes, we can apply.
Yep.
Oh, do we have a guest? Hello,
Oh,
we
it's
have
Mr. Rick Wick.
Wick coming to see us. He's very excited about the 5K. Rick,
Is he
you
gonna
know,
run?
Do a little run for us,
Do a
you
run.
know, like in support of the 5K.
He'll ride his bike. Perfect. You can be the pace
Rick
car.
will be out there with the pace car. So the 5K is April 7th from 8:30 to 11. It's going to take place at the Mean Green Apogee Stadium. Y'all, this is a really cool run. One, because it's for the chamber benefiting the Mayor's Summer Youth Job Program, which is where they actually place kiddos with local businesses doing kind of like an internship, but it's paid. So this goes to support that program. And then you get to start out on the football field.
Yeah, like right on the 50-yard
Right on
line.
the 50-yard line. They have a giant, like, blow-up arch. And then you get to be on the big screen.
Yes.
So for all of your kiddos out there, your little kids, that's kind of like a big dream moment. I'm pretty sure it's also a dream moment from some adults. I think Aaron will be there, like, standing in the middle, like my husband, like, being like, yes, I finally made it. Just kidding.
And it's a chipped run.
I
So
like,
Yeah.
I
It's
like
like
doing
legit.
it too. I won't win any awards,
Don't
but I like
never
to go.
say never.
So the
Deanna.
awards are broken down into age groups of 5-year increments. So if you're the best runner in your age group, you actually might win an award.
And you won't win with that attitude.
No joke.
So
But shout
come
out to Camp Gladiator.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come out for the Denton Means Business 5K. There will be a run walk before, strollers welcome, kids welcome. Y'all, it's so much fun. And shout out to Sarah Schroeder and Travis and everyone that's helping plan this event. I think it's the 3rd annual.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Then our next community event, we have Youth and Family Counseling is doing a give back event with Kendra Scott Jewelry. And it'll be from 5 to 7 on April 12th. It's going to be in Flower Mound at Swirl Bakery. So you can stop by
Sweets
Thursday
and Kendra
between
Scott?
5 to 8. And it sounds like Deanna will also be there. Okay, then we have Serve Denton Celebration Gala. And that will be April 14th, 5:30 to 7:30 at Embassy Suites, our new convention center. And it looks like there's still tickets available. And I think there's still sponsorship opportunities available. So Jason
Who's the speaker?
Witten,
Yes.
Jason Witten will be the speaker.
The
speaker.
speecher.
The speecher. It's a very important speech. Jason Witten from, of course, Dallas Cowboys.
The boys.
The boys will be the speaker for that event. So definitely go to Serve Denton's website. You can learn more about purchasing tickets or sponsoring. And that's all I got.
Awesome. All right. So before we wrap up, we always like to ask our prepared fun question. Okay.
Prepared.
We're really going to get a jingle about this.
I don't know. We've been saying that. Now I'm just going to stick
We
with
should
our
just
awkward.
refuse to answer.
Are you going to be in protest of our terrible singing?
No.
Okay. What it was prepared fun question was.
So what was it was a favorite hobbies.
Is that it? Okay.
Yes.
What's your
favorite hobby? Kevin.
Probably reading.
That is a
Do
fantastic
you have like
hobby.
a book, like a one that you'd recommend?
I
that's
read.
kind of-
I'll read anything.
You read
I will
anything.
read the back of a toothpaste tube.
Do you have a favorite genre?
I really don't. I mean, I
Nice.
like a lot of different things.
Just the reading
Yeah.
and curling up with that good
I've
book.
I've read my whole life. I right now I've got 2 or 3 books going.
What
so.
is one that you feel
I'm one of
like
those.
is like a must read for everyone?
Ooh,
Is
that's a
there
good
Oh,
one?
the
I have book
classics,
ADD.
of course.
The classics.
Yeah.
Nice.
What'd you say, Deanna?
I said I have book ADD. I have at least 3 books that I'm always reading. At any
Yeah,
time.
I do too.
Awesome.
Honestly.
But you probably finish them. Do you finish them?
No.
That's what I thought.
No.
Book ADD. I get that.
I cannot not finish a book.
Yeah.
I think you had a
What
book club, but I
happens?
still
I
haven't
have
finished
to
that book.
finish it.
That book was really good.
I know. I need to finish it.
Maybe I'll start my book club became a wine club.
Yeah.
And there's
Fantastic.
nothing wrong with that.
Can I be part of your book wine
Yes,
club?
yes.
I can bring both of those.
you got
I'll
both
bring
covered.
back the book club. Kayla
Yes.
Stewart and I started a little book club,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
she
Do it.
moved away, got pregnant, and had a baby,
Hello.
and moved to
Rude.
like one of the
I
Carolinas.
hope she's watching.
I hope she is. Shout out to Kayla. We miss you in
All the way in
Denton.
North Carolina.
All the way
Or South
Is
Carolina.
it North or South?
I thought she was in Charleston.
That sounds right.
I could be wrong.
I
They're
can't
close to the
remember.
beach.
Okay, Deanna, what is your hobby? That looks like the champ.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Chuck.
So we were going to talk about this at kind of a different episode, but Chuck wants to talk about it now. So yeah, so Randy won the.
Well, wait. First, do Deanna's
Okay,
hobby.
let's finish up here. So
Okay.
what's your favorite hobby?
Going to the beach. There's a great beach in Little It's the cutest beach ever. And it has a wonderful
yes.
white sand, and it's amazing. And so, it's so
Is
much
it the
fun.
one that's like it's like by the softball and baseball fields, and then
absolutely.
they do like kayaking down there?
They have
and-
kayaks. They have canoes. You can rent all that stuff, and they even let you borrow life vests if you ever need one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's such a great place. Such
That's
an
so
amazing
cool.
place. And they have a little bar, not a bar, but a restaurant that you can go and buy food from during the summer. It's just absolutely so peaceful.
That's
nice.
really
You can
that's
go to the
a
beach without
great
having to
hobby.
drive all those
It's a good
hours.
way to unplug because every day you're here and you're working and you're just so plugged in every day, but you gotta unplug. That's a great way to unplug.
Agreed.
awesome.
Anything by the water, I'm in.
Yeah.
So book by the water. Maybe.
There you go.
I should get out of my
Totally
house.
will.
Okay. Thank you, Chuck. I
So
appreciate that.
at our annual banquet, we have awards that go out. So we have lead delegates, they're the ambassadors and volunteers for the chamber. We
Which
have
Chloe from Best Western got one, right?
Yes.
Who else got one?
Chloe,
Jeff Bowerman,
Jeff
Jeff
Bowerman
Bowerman
from
Zena
Groggy
Ives.
Dog.
and Christy.
Christy Carruthers.
Carruthers.
Yes. Y'all are awesome.
Chloe got it about 4 or 5 months ago.
I thought she
So
got
Zena-
it.
No, it was Zena Ives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zena-
yes.
oh, yes. I'm sorry.
That's quite all right.
Zena,
I'm sorry.
She did win.
She
One-
did.
yeah.
Winner.
So
Chicken dinner.
and then we have the Otis L. Fowler Award.
Yes.
which I forget. I'm so sorry, I
Frank?
forgot his name.
No, Small Business of the Year was Frank.
Uh,
Rick is here in the building and commenting,
Yeah.
and he says, "You, I
girl.
love you, Rick."
and Quick Car of Denton won the Small Business
Yes.
of the Year award. So that's Frank and Marta Dudowitz. Do
Oh, and Otis L. Fowler was
you remember his name?
I can't remember his name, and that was the whole point, is that he's done so much with Razor Ranch, and now
Oh, is he? who
Chuck,
is he?
Rick, will you please tell
Chime
us
in.
who the Otis L. Fowler Award? And I remember when
I didn't recognize
was it
him.
Marty that did the introduction of him?
So Marty
was.
won last year.
Marty
so he
won
presented
last year,
for this year's
and
winner.
he was
Cool.
saying how you probably don't know this gentleman's name because everything he does for Denton is so behind the scenes.
Wow.
And now here we are forgetting his name, and he's done so much for our community. And
Yes.
so I apologize, Chuck. I know that's like a
Was it
amateur.
Philip Baker?
Yes.
Thank you,
job.
Philip Baker. Shout out.
Thank you.
Which it was so interesting because he just does so much behind the scenes.
Yes, and he's a
so-
very humble man about
Yeah.
it.
So
which
thank
is
you,
so
Philip.
so nice.
Yeah.
So Randy won Volunteer of the
I
Year
did.
for
Yay.
all of her efforts for
She's amazing, by the way.
for everything that she
you,
does,
Donna.
chairing committees, participating in activities, for co-hosting the show,
All the things.
all the things, being
Thank
part of
you.
Leadership Denton. You do a lot.
I
So,
really
yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's all it's easy to serve when you like the people you're serving.
Aww,
That's you.
that was so sugar sweet. I think I got a little disease from it.
Okay, we have another comment. Rick is still commenting.
Need sponsors
Oh,
for Denton Means Business
We
5K.
need sponsors for Denton Means Business 5K. We're looking for a couple more people, and you get your logo plastered everywhere. You can set up a table, right? You can set up a little
So
like
there's a
vendor
table
booth.
section with
Okay.
tents and things like that. So that we're expecting several hundred people to show up. So it's a really good opportunity for some visibility and brand awareness. We have food and beverage areas. I mean, so the more food and beverage folks that want to appear there would be fantastic, as well as anybody who just kind of wants to get their business in front of runners, people who enjoy being fit. So
Family.
Family. That's a huge deal too.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got Sleep Number as like a mattress company out there because as an athletic person, you have these
Having
aches
the
and
right
pains. You need to
bed,
have the
yeah.
right mattress. So I can totally see where all these things come from.
Do you have anybody doing massage out there that you can think of?
Off the top of my head, I don't
Somebody
recall.
needs to come and set up like a little like chair massage
Mm-hmm.
with lots of sanitizer, please. And do like a little, you get done running and you have like a little massage.
Yeah, you have some aches and pains.
I would say
they'll-
get a Cairo out there too.
Oh, a little. So
That's a great
do we
idea.
have a chiropractor set up?
Again, I mean, off the top of my head, I could tell you.
Natural market, y'all. Come
Dr.
on.
Ben could come.
Ben.
Right?
Ben, why
Ben.
aren't you setting up there?
We need
Putting
you.
Ben on the spot.
Your
He's not even here.
girlfriend is running the show over there, and you're not. This is clearly a sign of you not supporting her. I'm just kidding. Ben's like one of the most supportive guys
Yeah.
like ever. So.
Yeah, we're being super sarcastic. All right, so on that note, I want to thank our guests today.
Thank y'all
Thank you.
so
So
much.
thank you very
Thank you
much.
for having us.
For talking about these upcoming festivals. And thank you to DentonRadio.com for your support in the production of the Chamber Coffee Grind. So thank you, Jake.
Thank
And
you.
for more information about the Denton Chamber of Commerce, you can check us out at denton-chamber.org. You can follow and friend us on social media. And remember to tune in every Wednesday at 10 a.m.
And come to the Welcome Center to get your Arts and Jazz
Yes, being
Fest
sold here.
shirts. They still have a few just for you.
Thanks.
Later, Gator. Don't know where that came from.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.